Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart Robson. And with the title seemingly slipping from their grasp, they've got to make sure they have everything buttoned up in this game. It's Barcelona facing Real Madrid.
Well, thanks, Derek. They're 90 minutes away from losing the title, so they have to play with a bit of freedom. Attack from the first whistle and give it everything. You never know, it might start a comeback.
Given away by Busquets. And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal.
Oh, what a chance this is, Derek.
And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. You can't really discuss impact players without discussing Robert Lewandowski.
Well, Derek, he's the perfect finisher. He's got a great shot on him, his movement is excellent, and in 1v1 situations, you always expect him to score.
Vinicius. That's not a bad ball. Threat over for now, it seems. Koundé. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Vinicius. Dembele. Lewandowski. Can he find the right pass? Dembele. Magnificent defending. Federico Valverde. Really good challenge. On attacking possibilities. Oh, good hit. Close. A shame. Eder Militao. Mendy has it. Vinicius Junior. Benzema. And showing fine vision. Modric! And in it goes! We can't say yet for sure, but it could be a title-winning goal.
No wonder they're celebrating. Can they hold their nerve now? Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
Well, Barcelona get things going again. A wake-up call for them, perhaps. Dembele. He must finish. The equaliser it is. So many twists and turns chance in this title race.
Well, there's an inquest going on, but it's about how they react now. They need to regroup and go again.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Benzema. And it's there for Karim Benzema. And a goal! In the lead again. Fully deserved. So the ball rolling again. Can Barca bite back here? Lewandowski. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Dembele. Rodrigo. An effective challenge. Federico Valverde. Read it superbly to take back possession. An alert piece of defending. And Benzema at the hub of this attack. Let's see what he does next. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Modric. Here's Valverde. Oh, a nice looking pass. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous. Dembele. Lewandowski. Well, it's one pass after another. Dembele. Not an attempt that will live long in the memory.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper.
Rodrigo. Determined defending. Lewandowski. Oh, that's an interesting pass. He's given it straight to the opposition. Delightful pass. Oh, great defending. So a throw in for Real Madrid. And players waiting in the centre. Vinicius Junior. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Lewandowski. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. So underway again. Barcelona trailing going into the second half. Can they come up with the right response? Lewandowski. Happy to take on the shot. And the keeper showing tremendous command.
Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Karim Benzema. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Oh, it's mischievous. And a goal it is! What does it mean? Well, it means silverware could be coming their way.
That's a big moment. They can't let it slip now, surely.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Pedri. Clean challenge. Jordi Alba. Real chance. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Mendy.
Well, as you can see, Real Madrid have controlled the possession and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Well, they've given him too much space. Will he finish? That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Dembele tasked with taking the corner. Well, he didn't have too much room to work with, but a long way off target. Modric. Federico Valverde. Tchouaméni. 30 minutes left for play. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot. Lewandowski. Oh, big opportunity. And a decent save. Full credit. Modric. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. Now he must favour the cross. A decisive clearance it was. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Well, no stopping him. Really good high press. Lewandowski. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? He just needs to keep a cool head. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high. You're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Eder Militao. On to Benzema. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Played in there by Dani Carvajal. And in the end, no damage done.
Les informamos de que hemos abierto varios puestos de pizzas y hamburguesas a lo largo del estadio.
De Jong. There's a slide rule pass. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Rodrigo. And he read it superbly. It's a good-looking ball in behind. A chance to eat into their lead. Well, not quite the result he was hoping for with that shot. Close, though. Aurélien Tchouameni. Not long to go, and when that final whistle is sounded, it does appear their season will
Derek, big
come.
moment here.
Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Vinicius Junior. Christensen. Now Busquets. 5 minutes left. Chances on. Well, it might still work out for them. Danger averted for now. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius. Still could put it away. Benzema. No way through. Jordi Alba. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Getting in there to intercept. And providing width. A wonderful intervention. And that is it. A hard result for them to digest. And with that, their title hopes have officially been dashed.
Yeah, they haven't been quite good enough, and that was the case again today. Second best in most areas of the pitch. Now they have to watch the celebrations. They won't like that. Well, this is special for everybody at the club. What a great moment for any young player. And this is what you dream about when you start playing football. When you're playing in the...
On fonce dans le mur, on va se cracher. Ouais. Je t'abandonne au prochain virage. Oh, nanana. Et si je devais tout recommencer, yeah. J'écrirais la même histoire. Bisous na boca quand c'est volé à l'eau. Casse petit câlin tout doux avant que ça ne devienne trop sauvage. Même si nos cœurs ne l'osent pas jusqu'au lever du jour. Avant que le soleil nous donne. Amour, amour.
Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And we're always thrilled when a new campaign begins. That's the case here. It is the first match of the new season. It's Barcelona facing... It should be! Well, if truth be told, he made it rather straightforward for the keeper.
Well, he knows it. That is a real waste of a great opportunity.
And here's the starting 11 for Barcelona. Marc-André ter Stegen in goal.
Oh, Derek, what a chance this is.
Oh, it's an unbelievable save by Courtois. And the corner played over by Dembele. Well, the goalkeeper made it look as though there was no pressure on him whatsoever. Benzema. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Oh, surely. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Opportunity it is. And a goal! The quick 1-2. And they've turned this game on its head. So the ball rolling again at 2-0. And I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Benzema. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And there is the goal! Wow, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Lewandowski. Very quick thinking there. Dembele. Just as well from the defensive point of view that he was able to make that interception. Benzema. Good work from Barca to make sure possession changed hands. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Karim Benzema. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Lewandowski. Fati. Pedri. Back to Lewandowski. Just cutting off the supply. Well, following the clearance, it will be a corner. Dembele tasked with taking the corner. Christensen. Now with De Jong. It could be up for grabs. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And just like that, the counter-attack comes to an end. Tchouaméni. The ball with Luka Modric. Benzema. Rudiger. Mendy has it. Tchouaméni. Can he put it away? So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. And in by Luka Modric. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Simple for Ter Stegen. Ansu Fati. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Jordi Alba. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Modric. And plenty of room in the wide area. Perfect example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Let's see about the delivery. Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. Koundé. Lewandowski now. Jordi Alba. Well, they've given him too much space. Jordi Alba. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Dembele just wanted to get it out of there. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the rest of the team, who need to improve.
Second half underway, with Real looking to build upon a positive first half showing. A really top-notch piece of defending. And he could be in proper trouble here. And that goes down as a very disappointing attempt.
Well, the keeper can't believe his luck. That's a really poor effort.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, it fizzled out. De Jong. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Federico Valverde. Aurelien Tchouameni. Tremendous ball played through. It has to be. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Karim Benzema. Determined defending. Ansu Fati. Jordi Alba. Body on the line. Benzema. Can they hit on the break? They need to get bodies back. Splendid defending. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Attending to his defensive chores. Luka Modric. Benzema waiting. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Fati. Well, there to intercept. Vinicius Junior. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Well, it all counts for naught. Lewandowski. Carvajal. And now Rodrigo. Luka Modric. Mendy has it. Karim Benzema. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Fati. Now Lewandowski carries the ball forward. But can he produce? There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. So back underway here, and Barca within touching distance. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. They might be able to profit from the wide position, but really sticking to their task defensively.
Well, can Barcelona force the equaliser? Their fans certainly think so.
Big chance to get them on terms. Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this. Well, I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight. Federico Valverde. Tchouaméni. And now Rodrigo. Aurelian Tchouaméni. Luka Modric. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Modric. Now with Benzema. Defended well. 10 minutes left for play. Still pushing for what could be a winner. Can they forge ahead? It's in! And this really takes your breath away. A comeback and a half. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Inside he goes. Determined defending. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent... The last chance to grab an equaliser. And in by Luka Modric. Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. It's one corner after another. Five minutes left. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Lewandowski in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Tchouaméni. Well, the pass not finding its target. Pedri. This is Robert Lewandowski. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Valverde. Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. This could square the game. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Full time, says the referee, and a really positive start. Maximum points picked up, Stuart. Is this a clear statement of intent, especially when you consider the struggles they endured last term?
Well, what a great start for them. If they play like that again in the next game and win it, they'll surely have one hand on the trophy.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer, and Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat, and he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I never show I need you. Things I need now. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem.
Well, you only need to look at the history books to see how close this fixture historically has been. Barcelona at home against Real Madrid on this occasion. I'm Derek Ray. Sitting alongside me here on the gantry is Stuart Robson. And Stuart, this ought to be special. Real chance. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Dembele. Lewandowski. And a goal it is. No long wait for the opener today. So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Real losing possession. Lewandowski. And he's broken free. And another one! Two quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? 2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. An attack full of promise. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. This might have potential. Dembele! And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. Well, the ball is moving again, and Barcelona really countering to victory now. Modric with the pass. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Lewandowski. Dembele on the ball. Benzema seducing with his passing. Well, the decision is offside, and he's bound to be a bit disappointed.
Well, he's actually made his run before his teammate had control.
Chances on. Well, you can't argue with finishing like that. Superb stuff. So back underway. 3-1 the score. And a tidy tackle. Modric. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Marvellous anticipation. Lewandowski. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. Well, it came to nothing in the end. And they need to get tighter here. Frankie de Jong. Dembele. Decent position. Dembele. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Could reduce the deficit. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Luka Modric with the corner. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And now can he keep calm? Chance maybe. Danger averted for now.
Well, the keeper deserves a lot of credit. That was a fine save, wasn't it?
And that pass could be troublesome. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Benzema. Modric with options around him. A fine reading of the situation. Koundé. Dembele on the ball. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Well, approaching half-time, and Barcelona find themselves in an agreeable position as the first 45 draws to a close. Stuart, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they're playing really well here. They've controlled the flow of the game, they've won their individual battles, and they've created numerous chances. Their only problem in the second half could be complacency, but I can't see that happening.
So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. It is a decent-looking attack here. Could be dangerous. Chance to make a game of it here. The save was a good one. Corner kick played in. A deft clearance. Can he finish? Oh, and it goes! Another goal! And I'll tell you what, the impossible is becoming quite possible. On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next? Well, the first 45 minutes have come and... And the second half underway, with Barcelona looking to build upon what was a largely positive first half showing. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Modric. Now with Benzema. On a pass that lacks quality. It's a fine piece of attacking play from Lewandowski. And he has teammates to give it to. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, there aren't many better finishers in world football than Robert Lewandowski, and strong
Oh, Derek,
evidence.
big chance here.
Didn't fool the keeper. And the corner played over by Dembele. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. Valverde. Mendy. Now with Benzema. Tchouaméni. Federico Valverde. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Dembele. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Lewandowski. And now Rodrigo. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Really good challenge. Ansu Fati. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. So a corner here. Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. No real challenge for the goalkeeper. No mistake from the keeper. Will it be punished? Federico Valverde. Mendy has it. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. And return to Benzema. And a crucial intervention inside the box. Fati. Lewandowski. Just the challenge that was required.
Queridos aficionados, les invitamos a que acudan a los distintos puestos de comida del estadio para probar nuestro nuevo menú.
Carvajal. Modric. And this could pose problems for the defenders. Oh, can you believe this? Back from the brink and wild celebrations on the touchline. Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Lewandowski. Giving it a try. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. He's enjoying space. This could level it. Oh, and the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Benzema. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Frankie de Jong. Lewandowski. Chance to attack using width. Benzema. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Well, he's been ruled to have taken up an illegal position. Only just, however, Stuart.
Well, he loves running off the back of defenders, but on this occasion, he's just gone a fraction too early.
And he read it really well. Fine save. Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. Thumped clear. Sloppy in possession from Real. Pedri. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left. And just what? It has to be. A goal it is. And a typical Robert Lewandowski finish. Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Modric. Don't seem to dispossess your opponent. Jordi Alba. Delightful pass. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Delivering it. Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. De Jong. That's a lovely ball. Can they convert? Oh, a superb save. De Jong. On to Jordi Alba. Happy to take on the shot. Well, able to close down the shot. The final whistle is sounded, and my goodness, things are going swimmingly for them in the title race. They take a commanding lead at the summit.
Well, they've been excellent.
Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And the way things are going, there's a real possibility that champions will be crowned in this game. It's Barcelona facing Real Madrid.
Well, I expect them to clinch the title today because they've been the best team so far. They play inventive and fluid football. football going forward, and they're good defensively. I can only see one outcome, really.
Chouameni. Eder Militao. Valverde. Modric. Here's Carvajal. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Short and along the ground. Well read to put an end to that attack.
Well, the mere mention of the name Robert Lewandowski can have the effect of striking fear.
Real chance. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. Vinicius Junior. And he's made headway. A lovely attempt.
Well, full credit to him. He had the audacity to try it.
Well, that's so close to being a lovely goal. It just doesn't come down in time.
Fati. This is Robert Lewandowski. Ansu Fati. And a textbook interception. Oh, showing excellent vision. Benzema, and a chance for them to nudge in front. Benzema! Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Nasty landing on the shoulder for him there, and he's in real discomfort. He's a tough boy. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. Can he put them in front? Oh, no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Lewandowski. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Playing it in. That's fine goalkeeping to hold on to the corner. Rodrigo. And successfully cut out. Now shot happy here. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Lewandowski. A sloppy pass. Now can they make something happen? Federico Valverde. Space afforded him. Still looking to get the shot off. So a Real Madrid corner. Who can he pick out? Not away completely. Blocking it. Well read to ease the pressure. Could be a chance to break here.
Informamos de que los servicios de sufrir algunas demoras por la...
Karim Benzema. He's beaten his man, but no damage done. That's the main thing. Eder Militao. Modric. Opportunity in the wide area. How could he find someone at the far post? A decisive clearance it was. Lewandowski. And slipped through beautifully. Defended well. Modric. This might be ideal for the counter. And Benzema in the middle. And problem solved for now. Lovely ball over the top. Well, the supporters think it's on. Off the post and back in play.
Well, how close were Barcelona to taking the lead? If they continue to play like this, you sense they'll get their noses in front at some point.
And he's broken free. Oh, he squandered the chance. And he was clean through as well. Frankie de Jong. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, he needed to read it to get there, and did. Frankie de Jong. Well, he's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. Crossing possibilities. Real Madrid get the throw-in. Carvajal. Tchouaméni. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Modric. It needs an accurate cross. Tchouaméni. Carvajal. The ball's gone. Aurelien Tchouameni. Take it away. He won the ball. This is looking threatening. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say.
Carvajal. He's got the right idea with that pass. Not to be in terms of the finish. Carvajal. Aurelien Tchouameni.
Well, a good tackle.
Lewandowski. The pass could do damage. He might be able to make it through. Tries to lift it. It's gone in! And what a pivotal goal it could be in terms of the title race.
Well, that really could be it, unless they respond quickly here.
Well, back underway here. What sort of response will that goal elicit from Barca?
Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Tremendous ball played through. Benzema! Oh, a goal on this massively important day. And any thoughts of a title cruise have hit the rocks.
Well, who would have thought this? I just can't see any way back for them now.
Mendy. It's looking promising. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball.
Into the final 20 minutes.
Well, as you can see, Real Madrid have controlled the possession and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch. And I don't
look at this, Stuart, an opportunity. Magnificent from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Useful looking ball. And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Well, the action continues, and you sense the momentum may well be with Barca here.
Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Luka Modric! Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but.
And there's the delivery.
Not messing around with that clearance.
Eder Militao.
Vinicius, and it's gone in, just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here.
Ten minutes to go then.
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. He's in with a chance. Well, goodness me, into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp.
Pedri. Ansu Fati.
And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Well, moving close to full time, and Barcelona have left themselves with a big mountain to climb in this one, Stuart.
Well, I think they've been a bit unlucky today. They certainly haven't been...
Oh, Stuart, they've got to score! And the keeper had the measure of it. A corner from Modric. Not all that convincing defensively. Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. Not really the ideal clearance. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Well, nearing the end of this game, and unless something quite bizarre occurs, it looks as though the title issue won't be settled in their favour today.
Yeah, they just haven't been at it today. It's a really poor performance, not just at the...
And so, the full-time whistle. They had dreams of clinching the title today. Well, this wonderful city offers the visitors so much, including football. Barcelona, of course. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And it could be the case that the title issue will be settled in this particular game. It's Barcelona taking on Real Madrid.
Well, I expect them to clinch the title today because they've been the best team so far. They play inventive and fluid football going forward, and they're good defensively. I can only see one outcome, really.
Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-André ter Stegen starts in goal. Ousmane Dembele plays with Ansu Fati out wide. And leading the attack today is Robert Lewandowski. A good and fair challenge. And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Ferland Mendy plays with...
Derek, they must finish here.
The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Luka Modric with the corner. Well, a bit short with the clearance. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Lewandowski. And attempting the through ball. And the keeper there to deal with it. And the corner played over by Dembele. Federico Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Clean challenge. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Modric! It's gone in! And what a pivotal goal it could be in terms of the title race.
Well, that really could be it, unless they respond quickly here.
Well, back underway, and that should really shake up Barcelona a bit, you would think. Vinicius. Can he put it in? Real chance. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Sergio Busquets. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Plenty of support here. Benzema. Carvajal. Here's Modric. Luka Modric. Oh, a goal on this massively important day. And any thoughts of a title cruise have hit the rocks.
Well, who would have thought this? I just can't see any way back for them now.
Well, not hard to read that pass.
Lewandowski, and he's made headway. Oh, clean through, but he's missed it.
Well, it's a massive chance, but he never really looked in control, did he?
Chouameni, textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. He takes aim. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. De Jong. Difficult to stop him. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Rodrigo. Valverde. And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. Benzema. He must finish. Oh, he saved it well. Ansu Fati.
Well, there it is. Confirmation of Real Madrid's dominance in this game. They've created so many chances today.
Failure to hold the ball on the part of Jordi Alba. Real using width to good effect. Options in the centre. Vinicius! Well, if truth be told, he made it rather straightforward for the keeper.
Well, he knows it. That is a real waste of a great opportunity.
Wonderfully weighted pass. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that? Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Valverde. He's in behind. And the keeper's in trouble. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over. So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. An unforced error, you've got to say. Sergio Busquets. Jules Koundé on the ball. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Dembele. Barcelona free kick. It'll be here. And a shooting chance for Lewandowski. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. And underway again. Barca left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. De Jong. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. And there's the delivery. Well, not the easiest of chances. Tightly marked, but not even close in the end. Eder Militao. Now with Benzema. Well-timed tackle. Pedri. De Jong. Well, the pass not finding its target. Lewandowski, and that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. Carvajal. There to win it back. Well, visionary passing. And a decent save, full credit. Dembele tasked with taking the corner. Not a time for cool heads. Can he put it away? A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Space afforded him. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Jordi Alba. Pedri. Ansu Fati. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. This looks threatening. Well, they've really turned this into a contest. Momentum now with them. Away they go once more, the arithmetic having been altered by Barcelona here. Modric. On to Benzema. Moving forward effectively. And Benzema! What a vital intervention. And he's fired over the corner. And the problem not completely solved. Can he do it? Wonderful chance. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Lewandowski. Well, can they open up the defence here? Lewandowski. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, it fizzled out. Tremendous ball played through. And the keeper had the measure of it. And the corner played over by Dembele. Well, the keeper takes the fall, but the main thing is he held on to it. Not a good pass. Vinicius, and in with a real chance. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Vinicius. Electing to cross into the centre. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Pedri. Ansu Fati. Real Madrid coming away with it. Well, given the time situation, the fact of the matter is they require now a gargantuan comeback.
Well, what a time to put in a performance like this. They've been really poor throughout the game, and I just can't see them getting back into this.
And diving to thwart him. Played over. Well, nothing untoward happened. Surely! Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted. Well, he was being closely watched. Goal kick.
Well, the defender knew he couldn't get to the ball first, but he just did enough to put him off there.
Modric. And now Rodrigo. Look at Modric. A real opening now. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Barca maintain possession, advantage. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Really good interception. Dembele. Lewandowski. Well, there we have it, the end of the game. An underwhelming performance today, and one that, at least for now, puts their title celebrations on ice.
Well, I thought they'd clinched the title here, but that just wasn't a good performance today. I still think they'll do it, but they'll need to...
Heart been so cold that I don't feel it all. Scarred up inside, so I built all these walls. My head rolling back, but I'm faking the rush. Out every night and I'm loneliest. I make my own rules and my own plans. I got no room for no man. That's my way. That's my way. Then I saw you in a dream, right? I wanna call you a kind of feeling I can't name. I can't name. It's strange, but I don't need space from you. And every single thing you do, I like. I've been chased. Maybe I just knew I had to wait for you. Draw a knife and carve a little space for you. It feels nice.